She texted, "You're not spontaneous. You never surprise me anymore." I replied, "True." Then I spontaneously canceled her phone plan that was under my account. Her surprise when her phone died mid-Instagram story about how boring I was. Original post. I 29 male just canceled my girlfriend Mia's 27 phone plan while she was literally posting about how boring I am. The timing couldn't have been more perfect. We've been together for 3 years, living together for 1. Lately, every conversation has been about how I'm too predictable and never spontaneous. Mind you, this is coming from someone whose idea of spontaneity is deciding between 2 Instagram filters. Last week was our 3-year anniversary. I planned dinner at this nice Italian place, got her favorite flowers, even wrote a card. Her response? "This is exactly what you did last year. Can't you be creative?" The complaints kept escalating. "You always take the same route to work. You eat the same lunch every Tuesday. You never just do something without planning. Other boyfriends surprise their girlfriends with trips to Paris." Yeah, other boyfriends also aren't paying for their girlfriend's phone plan, car insurance, and half the rent because she's pursuing her passion as an influencer with 3,400 followers. Yesterday morning, she sent me this text while I was at work. "You're not spontaneous. You never surprise me anymore. It's like living with a robot. Maybe we need to reconsider this relationship if you can't bring any excitement to my life." I stared at it for a minute, then typed back, "True." She sent back, "That's it? Just true? See, this is what I mean. No emotion, no effort to change." I didn't respond. Instead, I logged into my phone carrier account. Her line was there as it had been for 2 years. I'd added her when she couldn't afford her own plan. "Just temporarily," she'd said. I clicked remove line and selected immediate termination. The confirmation email came through at 2:47 p.m. At 2:52 p.m., my work phone, she doesn't have that number, started getting texts from random numbers. Her friends, all frantically messaging. "Mia's phone just died mid-story. She was filming about relationship problems. Was this you?" I turned off my work phone. Got home at 6. Mia was on the couch using our tablet, face red with rage. "You canceled my phone?" "Spontaneously," I said. "Surprised? That's not spontaneous, that's vindictive. You said you wanted surprises. You said I never do anything without planning. This was completely unplanned. Saw your text, felt inspired, just went for it. My work is on that phone, my Instagram, my contacts. Your Instagram still exists. You just need a new phone plan to access it." "I can't afford a phone plan. You know that." Sounds like a great opportunity for spontaneous problem solving. She stood up, shaking. "This is abusive. You can't just cut off my communication." "I didn't. You have the tablet. You have Wi-Fi. You have a laptop. I just stopped paying for your cell service." "That's financial abuse." "No, financial abuse would be if I prevented you from getting your own phone plan. You're free to go to any carrier right now. They're open until 8. "With what money?" "The money from your influencer work? The sponsored posts you're always talking about?" Silence. We both knew her last sponsored post was for a teeth whitening kit that paid her $50 3 months ago. "I'm calling my mom," she said. "On what?" I asked. The look on her face when she realized she couldn't even do that? That was the surprise I'd been planning all afternoon without even knowing it. Update 1 next day. The entitlement explosion has been spectacular. Mia's mom, Denise, showed up at 7 a.m. Apparently, Mia had to walk to the neighbors to use their phone last night. Denise was not happy. "How dare you isolate my daughter?" She isolated herself when she decided she was too good for my predictable support, but not too good for my money. She's building her career. For 3 years? Most careers show some progress by now. You're controlling her through finances. I'm not controlling anything. I'm just not paying for her phone anymore. She's an adult. Mia stood behind her mom, smirking like she'd won something. Then Denise said the magic words. "Well, I'll just add her to my plan." Mia's face fell. "Mom, your plan only has like 2 gigabytes of data. That's plenty. I need at least 50 gigabytes for my content. 50. That's $200 a month." "Exactly," I said. "I've been paying that for 2 years." Denise turned to Mia. "You said he was only paying for a basic plan." The sweet moment when Mia had to admit she'd been lying to her mom about the extent of my financial support? Delicious. But the real entertainment started when Mia tried to salvage her career. Using our Wi-Fi and her laptop, she posted a sob story on Instagram about financial abuse and controlling behavior. Tagged all the domestic violence hashtags. Problem? She forgot I still follow her spam account where she practices her stories. Posted the exact same story there first with the caption, "Testing engagement. Which angle gets more sympathy, abuse, or empowerment?" I screenshot that immediately. Her main post got some traction until someone asked, "Why can't you afford $30 for a basic phone plan if you're an influencer?" Her response, "It's not about the money, it's about the principle." Someone else, "The principle of paying for your own phone as an adult?" The comments devolved from there. Then Mia's best friend Qley called me, on my actual phone, that I pay for myself. "You need to fix this." Fix what? She's spiraling, she can't work without her phone. McDonald's is hiring, they'll provide a headset. That's not funny, she's going to lose brand deals. What brand deals? Name one. Long pause. She's in talks with several companies. She's been in talks since we met. I'm done subsidizing her delusions. You're gonna regret this when she leaves you. Qley, she already threatened that. Yesterday. Before I canceled the phone. She's not leaving, she can't afford to. The best part? Mia tried to access our shared Netflix to watch something and discovered I downgraded to the single screen plan, my screen, currently playing The Office at my work. She had to watch me watch TV on the tablet while she sat there phoneless and Netflixless. "This is petty," she screamed. "This is spontaneous," I corrected. "I'm unpredictably changing our services based on my mood. Isn't it exciting?" She threw a pillow at me. I caught it. "Predictable," I said. She stormed off to the bedroom. Our bedroom. That I'd pay rent for. Update 2, 3 days later. Mia's entitlement reached new heights, but in the stupidest possible ways. Day 2. She tried to weaponize social media without a phone. Set up elaborate photo shoots using our tablet but needed Wi-Fi to post. Started going to coffee shops for free Wi-Fi. Spent $7 on a latte to post one photo about independence. The irony was lost on her. Day 3. Her mom cracked and got her a flip phone with calling and texting only. Mia posted about it on Instagram from the tablet, calling it digital minimalism and choosing presence over pixels. Someone commented, "Didn't you just post yesterday about needing a phone for work?" She deleted the comment. But here's where it gets good. Mia decided to take control of her finances, announced she was getting a job. A real job. Her mom was so proud. Even helped her apply to some marketing positions. Then I got an email from a company I'd interviewed with last month. They wanted to verify my girlfriend's employment history since she'd listed me as a reference and claimed she'd been my social media manager for 3 years. I replied honestly, she has never been employed by me in any capacity. She occasionally takes photos of food. She didn't get the job. Mia found out when they called her flip phone. The meltdown was epic. "You sabotaged me. You lied on your application." "It wasn't a lie. I manage your social media. I don't have social media." "That's because I advised you not to." "You advised me not to because you didn't want your exes to find me." "That's not management. That's insecurity." She started crying, real tears this time. "Why are you being so cruel?" "I'm not being cruel. I'm being honest. For 3 years I've enabled your fantasy. I'm done." "So what? You want me to be homeless?" "No, I want you to be employed, or move back with your parents, or figure it out like every other adult." "You changed. You used to be supportive." "I used to be a doormat. You complained about that too, remember? Said I was too accommodating?" She had no response to that. Then came the nuclear option. Mia went on the tablet and started messaging my mom on Facebook, telling her I was abusive, controlling, that she was scared of me. My mom called me immediately. "Is Mia okay? She's sending me concerning messages." "She's fine, Mom. I just stopped paying for her phone." "Oh, is that all?" "Yeah, good for you. That girl needs a reality check. Want me to block her?" "Nah, let her vent. Maybe screenshot though, just in case." "Already did. Your dad says hi and that you can crash here if needed." Love my parents. The scared narrative fell apart when our neighbor knocked. Mia had ordered food delivery but realized she couldn't tip without her phone app. Needed to borrow cash. While actively living in fear, she was ordering sushi. I gave the delivery guy the tip directly. Mia grabbed the food and slammed the door. "I'm moving out," she announced while eating $40 worth of sushi, that she'd charged to my credit card before I could cancel her access. Okay, when? As soon as I find a place. Cool. Rent's due in a week. Your half is $900. I'm not paying rent if I'm moving out. Then you're moving out today. You can't evict me. I have rights. You're not on the lease. You're a guest who's overstayed. The sushi suddenly didn't taste so good to her. Final update, 1 week later. The conclusion was even more pathetic than I expected. Mia spent 4 days apartment hunting, which meant browsing Zillow on the tablet and complaining that everything was too expensive, or too far, or didn't have good lighting for content. Meanwhile, I started spontaneously changing things daily. Changed the Wi-Fi password before work. She had to walk to Starbucks. Rearranged the furniture while she was out. She said it stressed her out. Cooked different dinners every night instead of our usual rotation. She complained the curry was too spontaneous. Stop being weird, she finally screamed. I thought you wanted spontaneous? Not like this. Then how? Like, surprise me with gifts, trips, romance. So you wanted me to spontaneously spend money on you, not spontaneously stop spending money on you? She threw the flip phone at me. It bounced off the wall. Those things are indestructible. Day 5, her dad, Robert, called me. Not her mom, her dad, who'd been silent this whole time. Son, what's the rent situation? She owes $900, due in 2 days. She's been living there free? She contributes, emotionally, allegedly. He sighed. I'll pay this month, but she's coming home after. Appreciate it, Robert. No, I appreciate you putting up with her this long. Denise enabled this. I'm done. Day 6, Mia started packing, slowly, dramatically, taking photos of each item for her moving out journey posts, from the tablet, using Starbucks Wi-Fi. While spending $12 on coffee, she charged to her mom's emergency credit card. Day 7, today, the grand finale. Mia staged an elaborate goodbye photo shoot in the apartment, had Qley come over to take pictures. Outfit changes, emotional poses by the window, even a shot of her with a single tear rolling down her cheek. I need to use your phone for the ring light app, she told Qley. My battery's low. Then we'll use his. She actually asked to borrow my phone. To take pictures, for her independence post. That would be unpredictable of me, I said. But no. The photo shoot continued without proper lighting. Robert arrived with a U-Haul at noon. Efficient, quiet, just started loading boxes. Dad, be careful with that, it's my ring light. You mean the ring light Greg bought you last Christmas? It was a gift? That you're taking? Yes. Robert looked at me. I shrugged. It was a gift. He shook his head and kept loading. The last box was loaded by 2 p.m. Mia stood in the doorway, clearly expecting something. A big romantic gesture? Me to beg her to stay? So this is it, she said. Looks like it. You're really gonna let me leave? I'm not letting you do anything. You're choosing to leave. You changed everything. You ruined us. I stopped paying for your phone. Everything else was your reaction to that. You're going to regret this. Maybe. But predictably, I'll be able to afford therapy now that I'm not paying for your lifestyle. She tried to slam the door dramatically, but it has one of those soft close mechanisms. It just whooshed shut gently. I watched from the window as they drove away. She was in the passenger seat, trying to take a selfie with her flip phone. Robert texted me later. She asked me to pay for a new iPhone. I laughed. She's not talking to me now. Thanks for the 3 years of patience. You're a saint. Plot twist. Mia's moving back home Instagram post from her laptop at her parents' house using their Wi-Fi got weird attention. Turns out 3 other guys commented variations of, "Wait, you said you were single," with screenshots of recent DMs where she was flirting with them while we were still together. Her follower count dropped by 900 in 2 hours. She texted me from her flip phone. This is your fault somehow. I didn't respond. Blocked her number. Spontaneously. I'm sitting here in my quiet apartment, watching whatever I want on Netflix, eating cereal for dinner. Tuesday is soup day, but I'm being unpredictable. And feeling peaceful. My buddy Jake said I should have kicked her out months ago. He's right. But watching her implode over a phone plan was oddly satisfying. I learned something though. When someone complains you're boring, they usually just mean you're not entertaining them enough. And when they say you're not spontaneous, they mean you're not spontaneously spending money on them. The apartment feels bigger now. Gonna spontaneously enjoy my space and my money for a while. Oh, an update. Her Instagram bio now says entrepreneur, digital minimalist, phoenix rising from the ashes. Her last post has 47 likes, including one from her mom who commented, "Get a job. Even Denise is done." Edit. For everyone asking, yes, I kept the ring light. Spontaneously decided to use it for my work Zoom calls. My boss said I look very professional now. Edit 2. Mia made a TikTok about escaping financial abuse. It has 132 views and all the comments are people explaining how paying your own bills is an abuse. She deleted it. Edit 3. Robert sent me $50 via Venmo with the note, "Therapy copay for dealing with my daughter." I'm keeping it.